I did this for so-and-so. I did this for so-and-so. I brought this for so-and-so. But is it really the gifts? Is it really the whatever, the affection that you're showing the person to the outsiders to make you look good? What is your relationship on the inside? What made you go to the extreme to bring that other person a gift, to bring that other person something? What went on in the relationship? So good isn't always good on the outside. So no, I want to base it off the good.
Okay.
What got you to that extreme where you had to do something good to make you save face in front of everybody?
Okay. But woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you shut the kingdom of heaven in people's faces. For you neither enter yourselves nor allow those who would enter to go in. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you travel across sea and land to make a single proselyte. And when he becomes a proselyte, you make him twice as much a child of hell as you yourselves. What does he mean by that?
Well, because again, like I was saying, you can look good and righteous in front of people, but in privacy, you do the other turn. You become the real you, and you become the things, the opposite of what you're trying to preach to people. So you can't live both sides of the coin. You can't be in public one way and do the opposite in your private life. And that's what I'm saying. The good that people do on the outside may not be what they do at home on the inside, because now you're seeing who they truly are, because they take all that robing off and they get down to the nitty-gritty of their soul, and you see who they are. And that's the true hypocrite within everyone.
Do you believe that there's anything...
Mike.
I'm sorry?
I can't hear you.
Do you believe there's anything deceptive about the good?
Yeah, because it's misleading. And you fall for it yourself. You start to believe the lie that is being told to you because you're so busy doing these fake things.
How is it deceptive? How is the good in itself deceptive?
I thought I just said it. You start believing it.
But what is wrong with the good?
It's not true. It's not real and won't last for all eternity.
No, but we're talking good here, not evil.
A good fades.
I'm sorry?
Good fades.
But if a person practices the good, he's not doing evil, correct?
But it's not good from his heart. How do you know if it's good from his heart?
Bingo! Finally I got it out of you.
You're welcome.
Yes. Forget all the crap she said. Go to the word heart. That's the point.
Because that turns you into the hypocrite.
As I said, no, worse than that, my friend.
Oh, I know it's worse than that,
It's worse
but
than that. I go back.
It's misleading. It's like you said, the devil works his mysterious ways through the good.
Through the good. That's how he negates love. That's the point. How many times when many years ago, would watch TV during the day, and I would see the divorces,
Mike.
and either the man or the woman would say, they did everything. They were really good, but I never felt anything. It's like, it's like they were missing. That's the point.
It's like being in a relationship with someone, and through the years, you just disconnect, and that moment in time when you disconnected because they felt a different way, and that moment that it happens will last with you forever in a memory, because from that moment forward, you know they're disconnected from you, that they no longer want to be with you, they no longer love you, but they've carried on this facade. That's a lie. And it's like
good, but it's good.
No, because now you're living.
No,
listen.
There's where you're wrong. Stop.
No, because even though it's good, you're living. The person that broke away, the other one feels empty, feels shallow,
right,
and is trying to reconnect to their spouse, and their spouse doesn't want it. Even though they're living the facade, you feel like you're in a bubble. Going, what happened? You're screaming on the inside. What happened? Why don't you care for me anymore? Because they've disconnected.
Okay, enough. She's right and she's wrong. To this extent. Think of a star that you see on TV being interviewed or whatever. Now, she plays the part, or he plays the part. Would you want to live with that 24/7? I don't think so. If you want to see what I mean in its total devastation, I invite you to see a movie that is so, I'll just tell you the name of the movie. There are like 3 or 4 movies, maybe 5 movies I've seen in my life that, wow. And one is Ordinary People. Did you ever see that movie?
I probably did.
Well, I'm telling you, I'd watch it again. I would watch it again. And the last scene, it's, well. Anyway, this is what we contend with. This is the deception of the devil. He can deceive in many different ways. And often it's by the detachment of you into the addiction of the good versus love.
And that, like I said, could be in a marriage when one's decided
absolutely
not to be connected to you anymore.
Absolutely.
And like I said, the person who's still in love feels like they are living inside a bubble where they can't break out. Because they don't know what they did to fix the problem. Because the other person's decided to disconnect completely. But they still stay in that marriage and they still pretend, they still put on the front, they still do everything that in public looks like they're happy. But meanwhile, they're not happy.
Okay.
Or at least the one isn't.
Right.
Don't know about the one who disconnected.
All right, let's go on. But woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you shut the kingdom of heaven, you shut the kingdom of heaven in people's faces. For you neither enter yourselves nor allow those who would enter to go in. Great line. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you travel across the sea and the land to make a single proselyte. And when he becomes a proselyte, you make him twice as much a child of hell as yourself. Wow, should be an explanation. Woe to you, blind guides, who say, if anyone swears by the temple, it is nothing. But if anyone swears by the gold of the temple, he is bound by his oath. You blind fools, for which is greater, the gold